Hi, I'm Sue Krautbauer, and you've probably heard this before, but I'm pretty darn passionate about helping midlifers, those 30 to 50 somethings, build out a plan to achieve their personal and professional goals. As a mentor for midlifers, I try to share, gems and strategies and words of wisdom that helped me on my own journey and just might get you out of the blah zone, unstuck, and moving forward to achieving your own big, hairy, audacious goals. Now, last week we took a float down the transformation river. The concept of your current transformation experience being like a river instead of a straight road, with the freedom to explore what matters to you instead of locking yourself into one inflexible straight line path, and ultimately helping you to overcome obstacles that come up on the way to your ultimate goal. Intrigued? Did you miss that one? Well, make sure to go back to last week's feed and listen up. But now that you've jumped in your boat and are actively paddling on your transformation journey, you need some company on your way to your destination. So, today we're going to talk about why you need a personal board of directors and 3 steps to take so your personal board of directors has the perfect mix of people that you need to take you to the next level. We live in a world full of choices and unlimited amounts of information available to us when making decisions. Whether it's a job change or a pivot of your goals or a decision related to a business rework, sometimes talking these decisions through is the best way to sift through all the data and consider all the possible outcomes with pros and cons. But oftentimes you're so far in the weeds you can't see the forest for the trees. That's the time when your personal board of directors becomes critical. So, what is a personal board of directors? It's the small group of people that you go to for support and advice on advancing your business or career. Ideally, the board consists of individuals who have a strong personal and professional interest in seeing you succeed. The board should consist of somewhere between 5 and 8 carefully selected individuals that you can rely on to strategize with and to act as your personal sounding board when it comes to your professional journey. Your board exists to advise you and to provide you with feedback on life decisions, opportunities, challenges. They provide you with completely unfiltered feedback that you can't necessarily get from colleagues, family, or close friends. It's a bit like having multiple mentors. The reason for your personal board of directors is to get feedback from people who are more seasoned than you are and can view your goals and progress toward them objectively. So, do you have a personal board of directors? While it's crucial to cultivate an extensive array of professional contacts, aka your network, developing a strong, tight-knit inner circle, your board, of individuals who fulfill a specific role is even more beneficial. Well, just as companies take incredibly great care in selecting their corporate board members, so should you. The people you choose should have different contributions that will add to your own thinking. So, the types of people that you should have on your board include mentors, senior people who can share their experiences with you, peers, trusted colleagues who you can open up to and who have your back, sponsors, individuals with influence. They can be at your current company or within your industry, but they help you increase your visibility. Experts, an external industry leader who can teach you and show you new ways to approach things. And finally, someone who can fulfill a coach, someone who holds up the mirror to you to help you see what others see and help you identify where your blind spots are. The very best personal board of directors is one that's diverse and willing to provide their true opinion or advice, they need to be truth tellers. You don't want advisors who will say things to make you feel good about yourself or your choices. That's why, ideally, your board shouldn't consist of immediate family, as they might be too personally invested in a preconceived outcome to provide guidance that is purely in your own best interest. Just the facts, Jack. The very best personal board of directors will tell it like it is. Now, you're probably thinking, wow, I really need a personal board of directors, but how do I get one? Well, it's very similar to the process you used, or should have used, to build out your own personal business plan or career roadmap. Now, if you're still working on that task and looking for some help or guidance on that, pop me a message in the comments. However, first, you should select people who you regularly keep in touch with, so when you reach out to them, it feels natural to them. Warning! Personal board of directors are typically not going to be accountability partners. That said, you get to decide the roles you want for your personal board of directors. So if you want someone or several someones to hold you accountable, well, negotiate that up front. If you don't want that from your board, negotiate that up front too. Here are 3 steps to building out the very best personal board of directors possible. Step 1, map it out. Take a big piece of paper and draw a large boardroom table. If you know, a big oval, right, on a sheet of paper with seats, and put yourself at the head. Then start to write names and identify who's already at the table that you go to that's helping and guiding you to, and then do an analysis. Is your group diverse enough? Aim for diversity and a rich mix of experiences and perspectives and point of views. Consider asking and approaching individuals who have your best interests at heart or in a position you aspire to have someday. Work in an entirely different industry sector. Are experts in an area or subject that you need to learn more about. People that can encourage you and feed your spirit to invest in yourself and in your development. Folks that are skilled at looking at an organization or a sector and sizing it up and seeing what happens now and where trends are likely to lead, future casting. And as I said it before, I say it again, truth tellers, people who are willing to risk ticking you off. When I talk about diversity, group your possible candidates or invitees by background, education, geography, experience, and industry. The more prospective candidates you have, the richer the picture and your board will become. Step 2, be specific and be clear. Be and get clear on what you want from these individuals. What specific advice or help do you want? You must respect people's time. When you call on them, be sure to set expectations on what you will be asking them. Give the call or meeting a time limit and stick to it. If you find it difficult to stay on track and often go over time on meetings, I suggest you read the must-have book by a friend of mine, Nathan Perez. He is a nationally published author with several versions of the book, The 20-Minute Network Meeting. And depending upon whether you are a job seeker, networker, or seeking advice, I absolutely recommend this book. I'll provide a link in the post below. Step 3, take stock and evaluate. Just as you pivot and change on your journey to success, continually take stock of who's on your board and who else might need to be there. Evaluate the composition of your board often to determine what type of individuals you need to help that will help you succeed at the next stage of your career or business or personal transformation. It's important that you treat your board as a dynamic entity, always changing. You are the CEO. Your career is a business. Or perhaps you're the CEO of a business of one, but you're running this business, and the product is you. You need as many perspectives as you can get to be able to craft a winning business or career strategy. We all need a supportive community of people who want to help us, are invested in helping us. Your board is your community, your trusted tribe. Once you've got them, let them know you appreciate their input and will carefully consider it, and whether you follow their guidance or not. You should also let your personal board of director members know how their advice helped you with a decision or moved you closer to your goal. By intentionally investing in yourself, in your dreams, and your goals, selecting and inviting and tapping into a personal board of directors is a critical element in your journey to success. Once you have one in place, you're going to wonder how you ever did without them. So enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again next Friday.